Guys, good morning. Happy Sunday. It's Daryl here. It is 9 a.m. here in Connecticut on the East Coast. I want to talk about cancel culture today. Let me be straightforward right off the bat. Cancel culture, I believe, is a bunch of crap. It's an excuse one more time for the Trumpers of the world to play victim. Poor me, big media, the elites, the conspiracy, the deep state is trying to squish me because I am a patriotic American and this whole country is full of patriotic Americans and we're going to fight for our country and take back the Capitol and blah, 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 blah. All right, let me talk about that. They always think people are taking something from them, taking their job, their land, their religion, their identity. Let's talk about identity right there. Identity. First time in the history of the United States, we have identity-based politics where people treat the man they want to vote for almost like a sports team. You see people going around with the shirts, the jackets, the pants, the hats, the signs, the bumper stickers, painting their houses. You see here on YouTube, you see the Avengers clips with like Captain America or Thor or whatever, and it's got Donald Trump's head superimposed on top of it. These people are missing something in their lives, and they almost worship this man. You've never seen this before. You don't see me going around with Biden on my jacket or my hat or Biden stickers all over my house or Carter or Obama or Clinton or anyone else or Kennedy. It's never happened. It's people who are missing something in their lives, and Donald Trump, there's something in Donald Trump that makes up for that. And they take it very personally when somebody insults misrepresented their harebrained ideas. All right, that's part of it. Moving on to, last video I talked about Wyoming. All right, and I looked up the population of Wyoming, and it's just a little over 500,000. All right. And 70% of those people voted for Donald Trump. So if you're from Wyoming, you think everybody in the country voted for Donald Trump. You see, the whole middle of the country is red states all around you, right? Everybody in your town, your state. If 500,000 people voted, if 3/4 of them voted for Donald Trump, that's what, about 375,000 people. Now, Connecticut, let's look at Connecticut, where I live. The majority here are Democrats, a blue state. There's 3.5 million people in this little wooded state. That's 7 times as many people that are in Wyoming. And we have this all along, with Massachusetts, Connecticut, New York, New Jersey, over to California. And they're very populous states. And it seems like they willfully try to ignore this. They just see the middle of the country and all these red states, and they assume that it's all, everybody voted for Donald Trump. And again, you hear these Trumpers talk about the rallies or the boat rallies or the other rallies. So many people came out, and Joe Biden hid in his basement. And they go along with that line. They don't seem to have a real understanding of the true population of the United States and the true. Just because everybody that voted for Biden isn't going around with signs and bumper stickers and living Joe Biden doesn't mean that we didn't vote for him. Doesn't mean that we really do despise Donald Trump, but we don't go around advertising it. It's not part of our identity. So Trump supporters come up with this idea that they're being picked on, that it's got to be some kind of deep state cabal, some kind of the elite or big media. No, it's the people of the United States, the actual 80 million people in this United States that are sick of Donald Trump. And that's why you're being canceled. That's why your show's no longer on. And that and one other thing. All right. Whenever, going back in history, whenever you had somebody in a tribe or a little town, going back to the caveman, or even if you're in packs of wolves or whatever, if you have one person that's saying dangerous stuff, that's leading, say you're going all the way back to the Native Americans, and you have a tribe of people, and you have one of these people that keeps leading the whole tribe out onto a lake and he keeps saying, "Oh, the ice is frozen, it's safe, come on out," and people fall through the ice and die. And everybody runs back to the campfire, warms up, and he says it again, "Come on out, Come on out. The ice is fine. And again, people in the tribe drown. You stop listening to that person because he's saying dangerous stuff. He's saying stuff that's dangerous to the entire group. That's why Donald Trump got canceled on Twitter. That's why you can't go around spouting off this not COVID-19 nonsense of not wearing a mask or that it's all a hoax, because it's endangering the entire group. It's not the big elite that's canceling you. It's not cancel culture. It's the rest of the normal people of the country that have just had it with your nonsense. The other 80 million people that are tired of hearing Mike Lindell babble about Dominion and Caesar or Chavez or whoever he is, or Cuba and China, and have had it and don't want to buy his pillows anymore. It's not the big media that's squishing Mike Lindell. It's common sense. People with common sense that have had enough, that see him there in his commercials with his cross specifically pulled out in front of his shirt, hawking Jesus Christ, saying that he's a Christian, but using Christ on the cross to sell his damn pillows. That's why people aren't buying your pillows. That's why Kohl's canceled you. People have had enough of your nonsense. It's not the deep state or big media. It's the other 80 million people that have come to their senses and are just sick of it. Sick of the lies and the nonsense and the theories and the deep state and the Clinton hit squads and all this other crazy malarkey. We're tired of it. It's not cancel culture. All right. I'll be going to be back later. I want to talk about, I've been watching the old Home Improvement show with Tim Allen. And I think he was the original Mega Man. And I'm going to be back with another video talking about that. You guys stay tuned. Have a good Sunday.